Hey YouTube, today we're back with another episode of Orb on the Movement of the Earth. Last episode, or the first episode that we watched, we got introduced to a lot of things. Honestly, it was a beautiful, beautiful setup, just to let us know what we're in, like what is it we're getting into, and honestly, I'm just so excited because it feels like it is going to be a lot of philosophical discussion when it comes to this. I think the first thing that comes to mind is just the idea of challenging the societal norm or societal, which is, being controlled by religion, and how this affected the sciences for such a long time, which was very real. It happened like in our own history. Now, I don't know if this is, based on an actual location here in real life, but I just think that the parallels they're going to be very realistic. And I'm super excited because, like, I don't think I have ever watched anything that has interested me like this in a long time, just like because it brings back like old passions for me. I was very much interested in space and astronomy way back then when I was younger, way younger, and like that passion did die off for me. So I don't know, it's kind of reviving that for me a little bit. So I'm excited. I'm just excited how this is going to end up developing, how everything is going to intertwine, the drama, the plot, the narratives, the everything. I'm just excited. So without further yapping, let's just get into it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be super nice if you could do that for me. And let's get to it, and hopefully it's a good episode. I never actually thought about heliocentrism. Like, I learned it, right? Back in school, I learned about it. I learned about the axis. I learned about all of these things. But I kind of took it at face value and never genuinely, I don't think I've ever been able to genuinely be able to break it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I've never really thought about, like, what if that isn't the case? What if it's, somehow different, right? Like, what if it was not actually as that, right? I just took it as fact. So I feel like that's the same thing that's happening, that a lot of people during these times happen. This theory, this idea is what is accepted by everyone, and not everyone can truly understand it, but they just accept it because it's what everyone just accepts it as, right? And that's the same thing for heliocentrism, honestly. Right now, for a lot of people, I would say probably there's a decent amount of people out there that truly don't understand what it actually means, and they just take it as face value, right?
神様が人の住む星を特別にしてくださったからだ。それを否定するのはやばすぎる。
First of all,
で3つ目、そんな直感に命を預けるのは愚かだ。正論だな。
Yes, I was gonna say he's being very rational. He's calling it foolish, but that's because he just does think it's foolish. This is very interesting. I love this conversation. I mean, he's not wrong. Is he not gonna force him? He's pretty confident he's gonna come back. Okay, first of all, it wouldn't be clear to me. I'm gonna be honest. Every time, like, for example, when constellations, I have never been able to identify a constellation in my life. Or when people talk about the North Star, I'm just like, guys, what are you talking about? The North Star? That just looks like another star to me. I am like, for me, I am so terrible with that is unbelievably laughable. It is so unbelievably bad. Okay, so I am, embarrassingly so. It is not, a thing I can do, unfortunately. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about the main character, who obviously is somebody who we've already seen, right? He's very rational, right? He said so himself. He wants to lead his life in a way that makes quote unquote sense, right? Like, what he does is for the benefit of himself, right? At the end of the day, that is what it is, right? Now, astronomy is something that he genuinely loves because a part of him sees that there is some type of rule. There's something more to it, right? It grasps at him. There's something about it where, like, the movement of the stars, the night, it just all intrigues him, right? And there's this idea that it is all handled by God, and he himself does not agree with it. But heliocentrism did definitely intrigue him as well. But there's a lot of societal norms that he is holding on to, because letting go of that is very, very dangerous. I'm going to try not to yap too much, even though I already have.
いきなり山がひっくり返ったかと。
Is he getting random inspiration?
僕が地球で山が太陽なら、観測者が動くなら、全部嘘だ。惑星はバラバラなんだ。
That, yep.
そうだ。こんなに合理的に動い
This
てし
guy
まったら、
is disgustingly smart, by the way.
この説を美しいと思ってしまう。
Now, this is something that he agrees with. Wow. Gorgeous. Now that to him is rational. That makes sense. That to him is something that he just might be willing to risk it all for, right? Because it is the way that he sees everything. And that's insane. That's really beautiful. This show is beautiful, by the way. I don't know, like, I'm only on the second episode, but this show is just beautiful. By the way, I did react to the opening already. It's on a separate video. Link to that in the comment below, in the pinned comment below. I'll leave my link to the opening reaction. Generally, though, if you don't want to see it, I just think that the song is beautiful. A lot of the animations, like sequences, are solid, and some of the characters look intriguing. So I am, looking forward to meeting them. He wants to share what he thinks.
なぜ危険を冒して天国を捨ててまでこんなことをしてるんです。神を否定したいのですか。
神を信じるからやるのだ。
Damn, that hits hard.
人は皆この世は醜く貪欲で汚れていて、あの世は清く美しいという。神が作ったこの世界はきっと何よりも美しい。
Wow.
それを知るのに猛心も金銭も地位もいらない。神の偉業を理解してみせる。
That's crazy.
故に
I love that. I love that ideology, though.
怖くはないのですか。
怖い。
It is, yeah.
だが
Man, this guy is
それと
really,
数は今日で
really,
終わりだ。
really awesome.
続ける方法を見つけた。
僕は明日から
I don't. That's up to you.
さあな、君の自由だ。
Yeah.
今までありがとう。
Wow. I wonder if we're gonna still see him from now on, or if this is it. What a character.
け
Dang.
なくそんなのできるわけ。
You met somebody who completely flipped your life upside down.
ポトツキさん
That's crazy.
大変ですね。 僕も愚かな異端は許せない。
おお、そりゃ心強い。
That is scary, man.
そんでさ、何これ
That's crazy. He just went into your room.
何これ
それは私のもの。
Wow, he covered for him.
フベルトさん。
分かってます
That
その発言
sucks.
があなたをどこへ向かわせるか
That is so
私はやり残したことがある
unfortunate.
から戻ってきた。
ではフベルトを連行しろ
Man.
ちょっと。
これを君に渡しに来たんだ。
Wow.
フベルトさん。
He's gonna die.
本当に行くんですか。
Yeah, I mean,
やり残したことは。
たった今やったよ。
oh, that's so sad.
焼かれて死んだ。
That's crazy. I'm thankful we didn't see that. I don't know what this thing is. I'm sure we'll find out at some point, but yeah. That is so sad. Yeah, this show is not messing around.
死んだ。
My goodness.
僕をかばって。
あの岩と山の位置がオリオンのベルトと似通っているのも気に入っている。
Did he leave something there? Man, you gotta do a lot of walking. You wanna be an astronomer? You gotta be in shape, honestly. Are these his notes? Hey, imagine this is what this is. Yeah, just a bunch of notes. His research.
最も信用のおけるものにネックレスを託すことにしている。
Wow.
では本題に入る。
And that's so
ショ
sad.
ーツは私の人生を捧げた。しかし私は未練がましく燃やす勇気を持てず。
That's
さらに
sad.
傲慢にも私より優れた人間に焼却されることを望んだ。
Man.
書物を燃やした。
Bro, this is sad. Yeah, I'm getting emotional, no?
燃やす理屈なんかより僕の直感は地動説を信じたい。
来期からは大学だ。
That's so crazy.
みんな大学で
He's
何を学ぶ
going
のがふさわしいか
he's going to study
覚えて
theology.
るか？その通り。
今までお世話になりました。もう会えなくなり
I
ました。
wonder if he's going to change other people's perspective as well.
僕は天文を学びます。
What? He just announces it? Just like
申し
that.
訳ないが、僕が立ってた。
It seems like it's doomed for you.
本当の僕は清廉でも聡明でも謙虚でも有力でもなく、そして今から地球を動かす。
Huh. I like it. It's like he's embracing his negatives more, right? That's what it is. He's embracing is more I don't know what to call it. Childish nature or like the foolishness. That's what he is. He's embracing the foolishness.
おう突然の訪問
Man, I don't want to see more of this guy. Am I gonna have to see this man throughout the entire series? Just torturing people? My gosh.
私には子供が。
I don't think he cares.
実は私にも娘がいつも持ち歩いてるんですよ
That's psychotic.
なんだってする
What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't think I want to know.
じゃあ
Oh my god. Did he kill the kid too? What?
傭兵らしいぞ。
傭兵そんな血に汚れた手で生殖を考えられない
That's funny. I'm sure they did that on purpose. Like, that's obviously like such a big contradiction because like he's doing God's work. How could such bloody hands handle God's work when he's doing a bunch of bloody work? Like it's pretty ridiculous, right? And somehow the bishop who Even though there are rules set in place, somehow the bishop can just say, "Oh no, we're gonna do things a little bit differently," and that's okay.
私はこの入学許可書にサインしないぞ。
How are you gonna convince him?
ここ巧みに説得し解決するのは至難の技だろう。
Wow, people just got away from him. They're like creating space between him because they see this subject as super sensitive.
天文は二度としません。普通に嘘をついた。
Really? And he believed that?
息子よ。
僕がアホでした。
That's funny. No
言
way.
葉では何とでも言える。嘘ほど便利なものはない。
You know, I have been learning recently that lying is kind of OP.
トラブルは回避するのだ。
It's kind of crazy.
そうだ。
I'm not saying I lie a lot. I'm just saying like it's
進
just
学で入学しても
it feels like lying seems to be a very powerful tool.
どうしてこの家にはこんなに資料があるんだろう。
Probably because he was the same way as you. Okay, I haven't watched the ending. I don't know if it's anything good or anything special, but we'll watch it. Okay, so it seems like he has made his decision to be an astronomer, study it up. But I wonder how the university handles this subject in particular, because obviously they want to embrace their academics and stuff. There are a lot of probably like-minded individuals who embrace the academics and trying to be rational and trying to be more involved with whatever their subject is, right? A lot of those people are super passionate about it, right? So I'm really curious what the environment will look like there. Will people be more judgmental? Will people be more open-minded? I'm actually curious. The ending isn't anything special, to be honest. It's decent. Decent ending. But yeah, I really like the main character. He's such an interesting main character. And I'm just like so curious how he's going to proceed as the series goes on, because we have a lot of room to the story still, and honestly I am so excited for it. But yeah, that's about it for now. I feel like there's a lot more I want to talk about, but like it feels like I really need to digest it in order to get my thoughts really planned out. So maybe I'll leave my thoughts for the next episode, to the beginning of the video, and see if I can wrap my head around some of the things I really want to say. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next one.